Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today my mood is lifted. I am feeling elevated, I'm feeling refreshed. I took a day off, I let it kind of wash over me, and I'm fine now. I was pretty disappointed earlier, but we have a point of business before we continue. Bretteville is no more. We've got a new beast among us, and it is none other than one of our very frequent and very esteemed commenters, a man by the name of Cyanide. Now, wait a minute, Timepants, I'm sure you're asking. Cyanide doesn't sound like a people name, you're right. But if you go to New Game Plus, episode 24, you will see a commenter there. He is a British professional wrestler by that very moniker. And I encourage you to check out the video, it's awesome. And by the way, Cyanide, you got the very famous Timepants bump. And what's the Timepants bump, you ask? Well, if you get name dropped or endorsed by Timepants, or really even seen in the general vicinity, I mean, that's your career's going places. That is a ticket to fame, my friends. So enjoy it. From me to you, my compliments. You know, a funny story about the Timepants bump. You may have heard of a guy by the name of Donald Trump. He's been in the news lately. Well, funny story. He got an unintentional Timepants bump. Now, I didn't mention him on the show, but there was, I guess it was a few months ago now, I was just out on a stroll, went out, got some Dunkin' Donuts, and saw this, this funny-looking guy giving a speech out in the middle of parking lot. A couple people gathered around. Well, there's a photo of me with a cruller, half chewed in my mouth, jelly running down my shirt, and it got out. TMZ picked up the article, or picked up the photo, and had a story, Timepants seen at, well, it didn't say Timepants scene, it said YouTube legend appears at Trump rally, and the rest, as they say, is history.
The wild whispers of heresy roused the rabble to violent action. Such was the general air of rebellion that even my generous offer of gold to the local constabulary was rebuffed. To reassert my rule, I sought out unscrupulous men skilled in the application of force. Tight-lipped and terrifying, these mercenaries brought with them a war machine of terrible implication. The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air.
Yikes.
The war machine is close.
Now, a lot of people did take that article as sort of my tacit approval of Donald Trump. Not true. I would just like to go on record that he's never had my support. I've never given him my, admittedly, essential endorsement, really, if you want to be elected to public office. But I would like to take this opportunity to just make it clear that my support is and always has been behind the candidate for the new Krypton Party, General Zod. Of course, I don't think I really need to say that his policy on the environment and urban renewal just, immediately got my attention. So, vote Zod, vote early, vote often. And yeah, I highly recommend that you check out one of the many fine periodicals, and don't believe the media smears and lies. The media has become very complacent in this modern era, and they'll just run any old thing. But I assure you, General Zod is a legitimate candidate with great. This is not funny anymore. All right, so how are we doing? Well,
Continue the onslaught.
We've got a little bit going on here. This is annoying. The question is, do we keep fighting or do we reposition? I think we just keep fighting. I think we can probably do enough damage to him that in the next few rounds that it shouldn't be much of a... Well, that's disappointing. It shouldn't be much of a task to put him away here. I hope. This is not really inspiring, though. And, I mean... Oh, he doesn't... Does he not riposte anymore if he doesn't take damage? Interesting change, if true. That dodge was pretty clutch, especially since I wouldn't exactly say that we really deserved it. We've got to monitor our bandage use because we want to definitely have...
Does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I think we definitely do want to have a surplus, at least 4 when we get to our bandit fight, because those dudes love themselves some bleed. So we're probably gonna say this is it for the making it rain as far as bandages go. Making it rain, making it bleed. Yes, we're going to cut back on our bandage use here. And here's the question: do we stun these folks here, or do we stun these folks here? I mean, these guys are going to mark. If they don't mark us, what happens? We're going to get blighted. Okay, so that's one reason we probably want to take these guys down first. Yeah, okay, I like this. We'll stun them. We're hopefully going to get a kill here. It's going to be tight. We didn't do it. Okay, so that kind of sucks. So in this case, let's just take our advantages where we can get him. He's going to get 1. Oh, I thought he was going to mark and we were going to eat a big punch to the chin here. Instead, everything's fine. By the way, I would like to mention before we go any further that we are experiencing a bit of what you might call inclement weather. And what do I mean by that? I mean the sky has opened up and fucking death is pouring out of it. I mean,
confidence surges as the enemy
here in Kansas, the weather is famously awful. And today was bright, sunny, but a single cloud in the sky, and then out of nowhere, just hell rain rolls in, and everyone just, lock up your cellars. Yeah, get down the cellar, lock it tight, and don't come out until the apocalypse is over. That's basically what, like, March through, I want to say, late September is like if you live in Kansas. Basically, you're just living in a perpetual state of fear that eventually God's just going to finally get around to killing you. And it's definitely looking probable as if you look at the weather forecast. So, all this to say, pray for me. No, all this to say that and this is going to make me sound like I've really got my priorities in life messed up. If all of a sudden the video starts to chug, it is because the power cut out and my laptop doesn't really handle that very well its processing capability. So just fair warning, if the video starts to suck, it might be on account of the terrible weather. On the other hand, if the video suddenly becomes great, it might be because I died. So here's what I'm thinking. Crap. Actually, that summarizes it pretty well. Here's what I'm thinking. We can probably...
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, we can probably... At this rate, I mean, thank goodness there's a clear winner. At this rate, we can probably estimate that here might be our safe camping option. I'm hoping we get at least one scouting opportunity in the intervening hallways, but that's far from a guarantee. I think we just try and get this guy, and we just hope that someone's going to stun him, like so. So I have to address the elephant in the room.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
I didn't handle losing very well in the last video. I kind of let it get to me, and if I'm being real here, and I pride myself on always being real. Shit. If I'm being real here, I after we lost in the last video, I thought truly that we probably had less than a 25% chance of actually winning the New Game Plus. And do I still think that? To a certain extent, yes. I think that the last video was very indicative of sort of a troubling trajectory that our run, or our playthrough, as it were, might well be on. I don't know if we're getting strong enough, fast enough to beat the game once the Darkest Dungeon rolls around. And
The bigger the beast,
I mean,
the greater the glory.
do I think that, our goose is cooked, we're not going to get any stronger than this? No, that's ridiculous. We are obviously going to continue to improve ourselves over the next, at this point, about 15 to 20 weeks of in-game playtime. But I will say this. I now have only the slightest of margins for error. At this point, we have 6 remaining deaths before it completely dooms us. And
As the fiend falls, a faint
while that
hope
might seem
blossoms.
like still a lot, really only 5, because number 6 kills the game, right? So we have to be so careful with how we... I know this is going to mess up his riposte, but whatever. We have to be so careful with how we proceed. That gives us the ability to have 2 deaths, or let's say 2 deaths in one Darkest Dungeon and 1 death in another. And that's not a lot. We had, if memory serves, a wipe in our winning game, in our new game, right? That's 4 deaths right there. Could that happen? Absolutely. Because remember, if we retreat from the dungeon, which might well be the smart choice, we can still lose. We can still lose the game with a retreat, even if it's objectively the smart thing to do. Obviously it wouldn't objectively be the smart thing to do in that situation, okay, you got me. But in a normal playthrough, retreating might be the smart option if we're about to get completely murdered, right?
And to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I think we just ditch it. Because Blight could potentially pose enough of a threat to us that we would want to wipe it off. So yeah, things could actually get bad enough for us that we really would probably want to run, and we might not have that option. So if we die, if death number 5 happens in a dungeon and we have not won the game, or at least won that run, that's it. We're done. That can absolutely happen. That can 100% happen to us. So with that in mind, God, it's so scary to think about the Darkest Dungeon being so close. So, I hate everything. So yeah, I have to admit, I am worried, I am troubled, And I do think that at this point, we are basically just marking time until the game kills us. But I'm not going to give up, because there's always a chance. Like, if Darkest Dungeon has taught me one thing, it's that the random number generator is a fickle mistress. Usually that's a bad thing, but there's always that hero that survives 10 hits on death's door, comes out with a crit from nowhere, and that's it. You somehow manage to escape what looked like a Doom scenario. It can happen. You know, Publishers Clearinghouse says it right. It can happen to you. So, let's hang in there. A 25% chance is not a 0% chance. And, yeah, I don't think until the game is actually over, I don't think I need to lay the salt on quite that thick. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking here. Alright. We're gonna get a knockback. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna look so smart in a minute. I am going to look so smart. Watch this. Knockback brings the Fusilier up here where hopefully he's useless. No, he's not. Alright. Shut up. Alright. It was an idea. At least I tried. I actually thought I was really handling that in like the most genius way imaginable. Nah, not. You gotta think, Timepants. You always gotta be thinking. Let's see. We could easily get the kill here. Perfect. This is going really well. This is like the exact opposite of the last run. And, I mean, what's the difference? It's obvious what the difference is. The difference is that it's a veteran level dungeon and not a champion level dungeon, because champion level dungeons kill heroes. That is what they are best at. They undermine your expectations for success gleefully and make you look foolish for ever having... We'll come back for this one. We'll come back after we win. This is going to sound really ridiculous given my next statement. They make you feel absolutely idiotic for having ever thought that your run could succeed.
Huddled together.
But that said, I think we have a very good chance. I think we're gonna win this one, guys. So, how do we do this? Unfortunately, not a lot going on with Hugonine. Dark Strength is a great choice, and I think it goes... Oh, let's take care of this. Let's be smart here. Okay. Dark Strength goes to you, because we need everybody to be capable of getting a death blow, being able to take out the matchman, really. Everything else is icing on the cake, but we absolutely, positively have to be able... Oh, damn. Okay? Okay. We absolutely have to be able to take out the matchman before he lights the fuse. All right, psych up. I think we have to. So I think we have to do it, and I think we do so at the risk of potentially getting ambushed in the night. And I don't think that's a bad thing. All right. We are in really good shape. This is great. Like, the ambush could potentially suck, don't get me wrong, especially since we have sun rings, but awesome. And if I had been smart, I would have taken the rings off before we ended the camp, because they would do nothing except increase our stress. Nope. No. No. Any run, I've learned the hard way, any run where you've got sun rings on, no. That is out of the question, because you just lose so much. No. You thought I was going to say maybe? No. Alright. Are we ready to go. I think... See, calm kind of sucks because we want to take the matchman out as fast as possible. I wonder if bolster is the way to go. I wonder if that's going to be better for crowd control. Command, I don't see a lot of value in because we prepared to have accuracy as part of our trinket loadout. Yeah, I think this is alright. Okay. I'm not worried. Who's worried? This has been going exceptional. Fuck off. You have got to be shitting on my dick. What? Alright, that's unfortunate, because we could easily have 4 encounters just heading back this direction. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I am not happy about that at all, especially since we could just have an encounter pop here, for instance, and all of this work, all of a sudden, is all for naught. Oh, god damn. That's so unfortunate. Alright, like, what's the best thing that you can say about this? Oh, we're not gonna go hungry. We probably have, like, we didn't waste any shovels going this direction. We didn't get any hunger events so far. I mean, all of these are positive things. What's the potential downside? Well, I mean, take your pick. Like, we could very easily just get our asses whipped. Like, if we run into a collector now, I am going to be the saltiest motherfucker you have ever seen. Alright, let's... Ugh. Weak. Alright. Here's the thing. Yes, probably going to take a lot more damage than we'd probably otherwise be comfortable with. I think we actually still do this. It's going to suck that we're going to take a hit here, but he's going to be useless his next turn. The turn after that, he's going to suck. Of course, there's always that could happen. Well, shit. Alright. Alright, we're still fine. We're still fine. Let's not psych ourselves out here. But... Huh. I mean, I'll admit it, Darkest Dungeon, you kind of subverted my expectations there. I think we stunned this one because he's got the most chance to hurt us. I'll bet that this marked status gives his attack the marked skill just absolutely outrageous crit potential. So let's not even risk that. Let's just keep this managed and hopefully take this guy down before he has a chance to swing. And that is looking increasingly unlikely. Stun? Cool. And we'll just let this guy do his weak attack here and be happy with this. Yeah, that's great. Alright, so let's look down the road here. Let's start looking on the horizon. So somebody in one of my recent videos said, hey, Timepants, you know, if you do your runs right, you won't just get 100,000. This is my back of the napkin math. You know what? You won't just get... I actually should have just absoluted. You won't just get 100,000 gold, which is what I estimated for about 20 weeks. He said, no. On the contrary, if you play your cards right and do a whole bunch of, like, long missions, you are looking at you're looking at maybe 300,000. That's like,
Foolish horrors.
to quote an old In Living Color sketch and further reinforce the notion that I am an insanely old man. Good lord, that's a lot of money. Oh my god. I just realized something. We don't have the ability to get to full torchlight unless we...
Finding the stuff is
Oh,
only
that
the first
sucks.
test.
Yeah, we don't have the ability to
Now
get
it
to
must
full
be carried
torchlight
home.
unless we find another torch along the way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. I am so stupid. Is this how we lose? Like, we've got to find a torch.
A fortune.
Oh
waiting to be
no.
spent.
And, I mean, we have what, 3 combat encounters left? Well, we have to burn a torch here, and it sucks because these guys can actually really mess us up in, like, especially in regards to our torchlight. Oh, please no. Oh, please no. No, no, not like this. Oh, not like this. Oh, no. Oh, jeez, no. That sucks balls. I'm so sad. I am so sad. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Like, I've ruined my own life. Alright. We're gonna find a torch. Like, that's the long and the short of it. We're going to find a torch and everything's going to be okay. Everyone calm down. Remember? This is what we learned. We don't let the game get to us. It's fine. Everything's fine. We just need to
by inches.
get ourselves under control. Take a deep breath, realize that the dungeon isn't over. The die have not entirely yet been cast. And who knows, maybe we'll find a torch. Maybe you can even find a torch here, although I think it's probably only a map. Oh, man. That's disappointing. Although that's appointing. So, see? It worked out. It's like the game is trying to remind us, yeah, Timepants, be so grave. Like, there's still hope. There's still a chance. Thank you, Darkest Dungeon. You reminded me what's really important in life. Hopefully we can get a kill here. I think it's going to be pretty close, but nope. Crap. Alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. As long as we don't get blighted. Yep, that's fine. See, it was a net gain. And he's going to die pretty easily on the next turn, so I think we actually just take this opportunity to heal up. And there we go. Okay, so he's guaranteed to die. Hopefully, yes, we get one more absolute. And perfect. Great. Do you think these things can give...
This expedition at least promises success.
Do you think these things can give torches? Maybe. I think we gotta try at this point. A map. Okay. Still useful. This is dragging on a lot longer than I expected. I'm so glad that we prepared appropriately. Oh god, like, I think at this point we have to just swing for the bleachers and hope that we're not gonna have enough, are we? Like, not unless we... Yeah, not unless we actually find a torch. That sucks. Oh, that's so terrible.
Obliterated.
Alright, let's start thinking contingency plans here. I am not coming up with one. Like, oh, what the fuck do you even do?
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I don't see how we get out of this. I think we are just going to be short, and it's because of that stupid encounter with one of my... I don't want to talk about it. Oh my god. I'm having a meltdown. I'm having a meltdown. This is a disaster. And yeah, we just came up short because of that fight with the cultist. Oh god. Okay, well. So let's start thinking contingency plans here. Aren't you glad that we brought command? Alright. And ditch this. It's just a load at this point. God damn it. And eat up. Alright. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. We don't need anything. Well, the surprise is nice, but the matchman's still, I mean, borderline essential. I think we just morph. Yeah, I think we morph right now.
Annihilated.
The accuracy hurts. Like, the accuracy is really, really bad.
Eradicated.
But, good start. Let's just try and keep this under control. I think we just let the Fusilier... I think we just let him be. Right? Yeah, because every Fusilier that we have is a matchman that we don't. Yeah. Okay, cool. Mark target. You know what? Let's try this, because we get a little bit of synergy with the Houndmaster. It's just going to cost us one round, and we'll stun this guy. This might not be the best play, but let's just see how it goes. What's the reinforcements? Matchman and nothing. Okay, perfect. Oh my god. All right, let's go. This is our chance. This is really truly our chance. So I think we hit. We're gonna buff up the accuracy because this is kind of our opportunity to... Oh, that's not damage.
Mortality clarified in a
fuck.
single
Like the
strike.
one guy we really can't afford to get stressed out. Command? Yeah, let's do it, because we cannot afford to miss when the matchman shows up. It sucks that we have to burn the turn, but yeah. If more than the matchman show up, we have to be ready. And I think he has to die. Ugh. Okay, good. And his buff is about to go. I mean, we do still have combat buff, so that's good. Yeah, let's take our kill here and get a swing. Good. Slow and steady. Alright, what's it gonna be? Just a matchman? Okay, we are doing well. This is excellent. Through absolutely no fault of my own, we're actually doing reasonably well. Okay. This has got to go. And he still has the buff, so let's do it. That's pathetic. Really, really, really wish we had those sun rings. But, I mean, we've been very lucky so far, and Cyanide has been a beast. Like, this is our one guy who's actually putting in some work here. Oh, God. But that's a lot of stress, and I think now we actually do have to start worrying. Yeah, I think we do have to start worrying about his health or his stress situation, because him going crazy, I think that spells disaster. A kill would be very, very appreciated. Thank you. And like, how much longer do we press our luck here? I think one more, and then we have to revert. It sucks, but yeah, we cannot let him go crazy, because if he starts like passing turns, we're really, really in the shitter. But that said, okay, yep, this has got to be it. Fuck. Ah, man, this does not bode well. Oh boy. Like, shit. Alright, here comes the match, man. We can't. We can't, can we? No. Oh, we can't. Okay. Alright, and now he can't shift for the rest of the fight. So we've got to make this last. And I realize that I messed up here. Please and thank you. If we don't get the bleed, we are fucked. So I think we have to. God damn it. God damn it. And stun and more reinforcements, and now it feels like we're treading water, and this is what happens when Cyanide doesn't get pushed. Like, you gotta push Cyanide. He's the face of your Federation, alright? This ain't rocket science. Alright, if we stun the Matchman, does he get to touch off the cannon? Like, I don't think we can gamble on that. Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, this is so stressful. At least we know he's dead. And I don't think he'll summon more cutthroats if there's already one cutthroat on the screen. Like, am I just making up rules at this point? I don't know. But it feels right, so we're gonna go with it. But I can't risk letting a stunned Matchman survive. I can't. Oh, man. God, what a waste of a perfectly good attacker. But, I mean, the risk is just too high. Would somebody please get a crit, though? Like, we're in no light. Somebody, like, show up to work today. That's all I'm asking. Like, at least we've been disposing of the Matchman very comfortably. And I think we've got it, but I really, like, Red Hook, raise your hand if you are the motherfucker who thought that this was gonna be fun. Raise your hand and take your beating, because holy shit, this is the most banal, tedious shit I can imagine, and that is absolutely 100% why there is no way that we are doing the champion Brigand 12 pounder fight. And this was actually a fight that I had scheduled into my planning of the new game plus, because I mean, the trinket that you get from the Brigand 12 pounder is maybe one of the best. Well, it's without question one of the best like boss trinkets in the game. Like, no question, it's one of the best. It's real good. But the shit you have to put up with, man, like, I can't do it. I can't. Like, I know that's probably so stupid, but I can't bring myself to let this guy make it to the end of the round. It's too scary. Like, it hurt me too badly the first time that I did. I think it was the champion level 12 pounder or 16 pounder. Like, I got fucked up. And okay, so it's not if a move doesn't do damage, you don't riposte. This is this is a callback from earlier. It's not if a move doesn't or does not cause damage, you don't get the riposte. It must be a damaging move in the first place. And yeah, the howl, it's not a damaging move. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, alright, cool.
Our family crest is once again a symbol of strength.
At least we did it. No one has to feel happy about that. Lord knows I don't, but at least we did. Whoa, okay.
Success so clearly in view.
But guess what we're not doing?
A trick of the light.
We're not gonna do too much more exploring here. Although we didn't use up a lot of bandages, and we did leave a lot of corpses behind, so okay. Unless we start facing starvation, or we get like an encounter here and we're in pitch blackness, we'll clean out the dungeon and then we'll call it good. Because I mean, we do have a lot of food, but we don't want to risk a shambler in this situation. Like, a shambler would be catastrophic. Like, it wouldn't kill us. We'd be able to escape in time, but it would be expensive. Like, all that stress relief, potentially the run, and maybe this is just superstition, but if the run is bad, like, finger quotes bad according to the game, I think you have a higher chance of getting bad quirks. I mean, we've gotten plenty of bad quirks even on what I would call good runs, but I don't know what criteria you exactly have to fulfill for your run to be considered bad or good.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
So, you know, what do I know? But at the very least, yeah, we don't want to risk running into a shambler. Maybe I can't really see how it would be so devastating someone would die. I'm having a hard time imagining us getting licked that bad in like the first, let's say, 3 rounds. We'll just assume an absolute worst case scenario. But all that said, we did it. Somehow I managed to succeed in spite of myself. But that's a wake-up call. That if you are not paying attention, bad things happen. But there you go. We somehow made it out of that. I'm happy that that's over. I will never in the rest of my life fight a bandit pounder ever again. It's the worst, man. Like, obviously I didn't improve the situation, but alright, MVP honors go to Cyanide. Hugo Neen, clutch performance. Norman, solid, good Scottie Pippen type. Pennant, you know, you showed up. I was pretty impressed. Some clutch crits when we needed it. Good healing most of the time.
All the decadent
I can't
horrors
complain.
have seen
That was pretty
pale
good.
in
So we
comparison
are
to that
officially
primal,
15
prowling
weeks
thing.
from the darkest
Could
dungeon.
not
So
look, nor could I look away.
let's mentally get prepared. I'm gonna do a training montage here and try and get ready for a rematch with the Necromancer Lord. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.